It's a new day in Sana'a. What is going on in Yemen? It is a simple question. However, it takes far more than just relying on what we hear, read, or what we get to watch to answer it. The gates of war are still open, and the blockade by air, sea, and land is getting worse. And all those alarming figures for between two brackets, losses, victims, and hunger, are increasing in each passing day. This is Attan neighborhood, the area that suffered the most destructive bombing. The devastation of this place is totally different, and its victims were the highest over the world, including this little girl who is suffering badly.
لما ضربوا القنبلة العنقودية افتجأت وأنا كان راكدة. قلت يما مدري ما بيخنقني هكذا، ما بنسترجع أفعل شيء. قالت لي جمعي هي انزل المستشفى. اتصلت لبابا سنة قالوا فيها السكر. حاجوني هاتوا العلاج ضربنا.
At least now Huda can take her medication, but it is getting harder as the medications for diabetes and many other chronic diseases are not available in pharmacies, while government hospitals are getting empty and unable to provide people with any services. UNICEF says children dies in Yemen every 10 minutes due to the poor medication services and lack of medications.
الأطباء اليمنيين زملائنا الذين كانوا يعيشوا هناك مع أسرهم، حتى هؤلاء تركوا البلاد وتفرقوا وتوزعوا إلى دول مختلفة. كل إنسان كان عنده الإمكانية ترك البلد. وليس هناك إلا العدد القليل من الأطباء الذين لا زلنا نتواصل معهم ونعرف عن طريقهم تفاصيل المأساة.
On the other hand, there are many critical cases of civilians wounded in the war, prevented from traveling and left to die on the bed of sickness.
The closure of Sana'a airport to commercial flights since the 9th of August has a disproportionate impact on Yemen's civilians and further increases the humanitarian caseload. The lack of in-country specialist medical care means that more than 20,000 Yemenis are unable to seek treatment abroad. Similarly, life-saving medicines cannot be flown in. Students are unable to resume their studies abroad, and Yemenis outside the country are seeking to go home are unable to do so.
In the past, this airport was crowded with people and feelings of joy when arriving and feelings of sadness when departing, but now it's empty. And 5,000 travelers once passed from here daily, arriving and departing.
The Yemenis who need to travel can do so, and it's so with those who are outside and want to come back to their country.
The international declarations and the humanitarian organizations couldn't yet break the siege or open the airport despite all the warnings.
We, even a WFP vessel, have been waiting for weeks now, carrying urgently needed food. Still at Anchorage, waiting to berth and so we can deliver that food to the people who need it.
There is no blockade in Yemen.
قامت عاصفة الحزم بفرض حصار ثم حظر بحري على جميع السواحل والموانئ اليمنية، وهو حصار بحري محكم غير قابل للكسر أو الاختراق.
While the alliance brags with its strong siege on Yemen coasts, the world forgets that the economy is collapsing in Yemen, dragging with it thousands of young and old to below the poverty line. And the famine, along with malnutrition, that led to a large number of deaths that became a definite matter. And so many lives like them inside and outside the camps in many other cities.
The situation in Yemen can't stay so. People are dying and no one asks why. The infrastructure collapses and no one cares. And economics is at the edge of big crisis and no one begins to reform.
Today, Yemen is isolated from the rest of the world by closing the airport and by bombing the seaports. and preventing the movement of trade and import, and by cutting off roads, bridges between cities and provinces, and targeting food and oil carriers and every movable thing without exception. Those who did not die by shelling died from hunger by siege.